All right, today we will be constructing a ramp using a rotated rectangle. So the end result is what you see right here. What we are going to construct is half of a ramp, copy that ramp, rotate the ramp, connect the ramp, and end up with this full shape. So I will start by deleting what you see in front of you. Select all, and delete at the keyboard. Hopefully your views map is showing at the top of the screen. I'm going to start by using the ISO view of my screen. Our rotated rectangle sits right next to the regular rectangle, and if you hover over the picture, you see rotated rectangle. Click on that and bring that out into your picture. I'm going to start between the green and red line. This is a 3-click operation. So I click where I want to start, which I just have done. I drag out the length of the rectangle, click again, and now I click for the width of the rectangle. As you'll notice, I do not care what the width is at this point. I'm just clicking on the picture. Once I click the third time, I now have a rectangle. We're still in the rotated rectangle command, so what I'll do next is start from the endpoint, click, drag up in a blue direction. You'll notice that I am in blue, which means I am parallel with the sky axis or the z-axis. Click again, we now have an endpoint. When I drag that down across my rectangle, once I hit the endpoint, you'll see the green dot show up. That means I've reached the endpoint. Click again, and now I have the second point in my rectangle. I'm still in the command, but you'll notice that I need to click somewhere in order to make the last part of this. So I'm going to click in the top corner of my rectangle. It doesn't necessarily matter what my protractor looks like. I'll just click, make sure that's at the end point. Click down at the edge, bottom edge of your rectangle, and now the last bit is you drag over. Once you reach that end point, which means it is green, click again, and we now have this ramp shape. This ramp shape could be a roof at some point. We're going to try to now copy this ramp. We are using our selection tool, and I will window from right to left. Now that that entire shape is selected, I can do something with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my move command, and remember your middle mouse wheel can zoom in or out. I'm going to use my move command, click on a corner. Always clicking on a corner gives you the most accuracy. I've now clicked on that corner, but I hit Control to copy. Control on the keyboard lets you copy, and now I can move that away from its clone shape. Make sure that the shapes are not touching when you end that command, or they will become locked together. I'm going to keep that away from the other shape and click again, and now I have a copy of that ramp. I want to rotate that ramp 180 degrees. I could do this in a number of ways, but what I'll do today is I'm going to use my rotation tool. So I'm going to go in on this copied piece, go underneath so I stay in the same plane of existence, and I'm going to now use my rotation tool, which is right here. I'm going to come over from the bottom, anywhere on the bottom, click on the surface, click to the edge of the surface, hopefully the midpoint, and I'm going to start to angle around. Look at your command line underneath. You'll see the angle growing. I'm now up to 83.8. I want to be 180 degrees. It hopefully will lock in at 180. I'm 184, 177. I can't get it to lock. So what I'm going to do is type in 180 enter, and now I've got 180 degrees of rotation. Now I have one more thing to do, and that's to lock this in. So I'm going to use my move command. I'm going to lock this right onto the other ramp. And essentially, you've now completed that ramp. There's some geometry we can get rid of. You can label this constructing a ramp in 3D if you would like. But essentially, this is now done. So thank you, and have a good day.